Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Man the Maker, and welcome back to another episode of Vagrus the Riven Realms. You reach the fortified gates of the great city after waiting your turn in line of chatting travelers, bleeding beasts of burden, swearing loaders, exhausted slaves, decrepit pilgrims, and fellow Vagri. You're greeted gruffly by the guards to the shadow of the gatehouse. We approach them. An inspection follows, by all means, and we will pay the gate tax. -3 changers? Okay, I'll head to the Mancio immediately. Some passengers part ways thanking you for your services. Hey, we got a tip. And a little bit of money. Not bad. Let's just go right away and see if we can't sell some of this wine. I'm pretty sure we are going to make a nice profit on this. They took all the wine, including the wine that I bought. Okay, well, the luxury wine sells for a lot. And they said that it would sell for a lot here. So we will just sell all of it. It's a lot of money. We're very low on supplies. We're going to need a lot. Shift click. 14 days of supplies. We're still ahead, but I mean, you know, we started off in this lucky way. It's not going to continue. We don't know. I mean, these prices, we're not going to sell that. We're not going to sell our timber. Metal from the east of Vernum is just too far away. Oh, we could do trade news. We get a little bit of money for that, which is very nice. We did lose a worker, but that's probably fine. Outriders, exceptionally good when attacking. Excess cargo that you need to get rid of. No. Okay. Apparently we can't do that. Can we buy a mount here? You're very expensive for a beast of burden. Carries 8 cargo, and you carry 85. Indeed. I think one thing we should do is hire a couple. We're understaffed now. And we're not. Hire a couple workers, right? If I just go here. Yeah, now we can actually keep a good night's... Oh, that's a good night's sleep here. I see. Because you want to be able to keep guard, which is pretty important. But we're not going to do it here. We will probably sleep here, though. I don't want to do this. Seriously? I have to sleep? It's a bit crap, but okay. Now there's some things to do. Though the vast caravans carved caverns and tunnels inside the Black Blood Mountain merely gave refuge to war leader Torzag many centuries past, the imperial city of Tenebritis, or as people have been persistently calling it, Torvag's Shelter, that sprung up there following the war, managed to transform into one of the most important settlements on the continent. Often referred to as Sagorod's City, the shelter not only houses the Cathedral of the Raging One and its immense, ever-dark caves, but is also a bustling trading settlement and the center of obsidian harvesting in the region. Thousands toil and haggle under its wrought iron chandeliers every day, while servants of the Master of Curses dole out justice in the name of their malevolent god. Okay, we're not followers of the malevolent god. Let's explore the city. Go for a stroll. After leaving the market district, you walk down a fairly abandoned street leading back to the civics district when you suddenly hear alarm voices ahead. It sounds like a chase. There he is! Get him! Someone bellows just a thrown stones away from behind buildings. A lean fellow runs out at breakneck speed from a side alley and across the street. Almost falling over panting, the man tries to climb a stone fence just a few paces from you, clearly trying to get away from the people chasing him. Get him! Don't let him get away! The shouts are getting closer and closer. The question is, So we've decided to be good. But are we lawful? Or are we chaotic? Lawful, we would help capture the man. Chaotic, we help the fellow get away. What would we be here? Help capture the man? For law and order and justice? Or help him get away? But I mean, you know, it all depends on the context. We help capture him, I think. I think we're going to be a bit... We're going to be lawful good, which is like one of the alignments that I am almost never playing in any game. Good sometimes. Lawful, maybe, but never together. Lawful good. Help capture him. Some of you are quick enough to run up to the man and pull him off the stone fence as he's about to finally clamber up to its top. Once down, the fellow is pinned to the ground until, huffing and puffing, his pursuers arrive. A group of citizens led by a round-headed, out-of-breath fellow with a bushy beard and scars indicative of the taint. "You got him, bastard!" the bearded man exclaims. He soon has the fleeing man, a half-elf rogue, in his custody. The tainted man explains that he's a merchant of alchemy resources and herbs, and his warehouse was ransacked by this fellow you just caught. He assures you that the thief will be put to trial and promises to send you some kind of token of gratitude to your mancio. True to his word, the merchant's gifts arrived later that day. 4 medical supplies. Beautiful. Medical supplies you use to heal yourself. You can heal from injuries over time. Medical supplies allow you to kind of push that process forward much, much faster. I don't think we can explore again. The underbelly is not our situation. The civics district, however. Visit the infirmary. We are a healer. Can we do anything here? Medical supplies, seek healing. No. Visit the public library. Temporary closed. Okay. Not going to read everything. The arena, the Dragon's Nest Inn. Maybe there's some kind of work going on over there. The famous Dragon's Nest Inn is close to the traditional border of the market square, and thus in the vicinity of the city gate. The exterior is not much to look at. A hodgepodge of old buildings leaning together at the foot of a cave wall. A red dragon is painted above the entrance, above which rows upon rows of windows indicate that the rooms are carved into the rock itself. The inside is much more impressive. The skeleton of a huge dragon provides the frame for the common room, with its curling spine and many ribs serving as support for the ceiling and walls, while its immense skull was turned into a bar. The bartender gives out beverages and takes orders through the half-open jaws. Vines that run along the dragon bone, 2 fireplaces that provide pleasant warmth. The rest of the establishment is beyond and above the common room, carved into the rock. Okay. People are looking for a comatantus. There's an odd density of new faces here, according to the bartender. The nest tends to draw travelers, but ever since the earthquake a few weeks ago, a lot of people seem to be displaced in one way or the other. They were turned back by strange storms and insane winds in the north or by morose legionaries in the south. There's even talk of refugees from the Upper Empire. Upon hearing that you are looking for passengers for your comatantus, a plump middle-aged woman in a neat tunic and toga walks up to your table and introduces herself. She's a lawyer who works for House Oquo, a powerful trading house with great influence in the Northern Empire. Together with her assistant, she needs to get to the Drusi Inquiry to the west to conduct the annual audit for their superiors in the shelter. She would pay 3 copper coins and 10 now, more upon arrival. Sure, we'll go to the Drusi Inquiry. Bestiaris Arena. We could enter the pit fights. And there's another one. I don't think we're going to enter into the pit fights. I mean, it is a nice way to kind of check out the combat. Could be a nice way to make money. I have no idea what our combat crew is at all looking like. I think it's going to be basically empty. Right? If we go here, We have no companions. And I'm pretty sure you have to use companions in these kinds of fights. Maybe we should be looking more for companions. Temple District. The Grand Mortuary. Ask about Askul. The Church of Askul. The God of Death. So far, we have the God of Vengeance and we have the God of Death. That's what we have here. But the God of Death is not necessarily evil. Priests and necromancers are tasked with supplying unliving legionaries for the wars of the Empire, and they hunt down all undead not controlled by one of their ordained. Interesting. I could just defy Askul here. Let's just not. Go to the authorities. Bounties office. Well, I don't think we're doing any bounties right now. Undercity? The bathhouse. Why can't we do this? Oh, no, go to the bathhouse. Old bathhouse in the northeast side of the Undercity is well known in the city as the Loader's Guild base of operations. Criminals. Leave while we still can. So, okay. The Pottery Makers Guild is happy for once. Interesting. Don't you tell me my rumors? Where's my rumors? While potters do not have a lot of surplus after satisfying local demand, one can export ceramic goods to other settlements fairly reliably. Taking these words to the Crystal Forest in the west and beyond speak of good profit. All right, pottery it is. Oh, I'm here already. I don't want to be at the Mancio. I want to be here because I want to buy some pottery. And we are going west. I don't understand. 25 units per stack, 35 units per stack. Why can I not buy this stuff? Does it take up too much space? I bet you I bought too much food. You know what? I'm just going to ditch the timber. I don't know. I don't really want to carry it around forever. That does free up a lot. Frees up a lot as well. Do we get good prices? I don't know. We can buy a bunch of pottery. We'll buy 2 stacks. And that's all we can actually fit. One more plate. Wow. Okay. Did not think to look at this. But we probably don't have the reputation. Reputation 0. 2 free slots, but we are lacking in that. And this is just 1 free slot. If I sold... Now here's the question. I have I'm meant to take people where now? I have a mission. That much I know. Oh, I gotta visit Braxius here. I do have a task. Lawyer and assistant to Drusian Quarry. I will mark you because we are going in that direction. Drusian Quarry. And we're just going west to sell pottery. Okay. It's fine. Lumen, Drusian Quarry, all would be fine. If we can get distribution run 40. It's actually really good money. $500 supplies. I again figure out that I have too much stuff. That's one, but that's not enough, is it? Okay. I'm probably I'm definitely wasting like tons of money here, but it's fine. Anything to Lumen now. A supply run for you guys. Covenant. Supply run to Lumen. Who are the Rathernack Alliance? I don't know who these people are, so I don't actually know if I'm doing like a nice thing or not. We're just going to take something. You pay all the same to Lumen. $500 supplies. As long as we don't eat the supplies on our way, then we're going to be fine. Damn, I also got to talk to this guy in the merchant district. Seek out Braxius' store. You make your way to the part of the market district just east of the Calrish market. It takes a while to locate the statue of Mercatus overlooking a dried-up fountain carved of dark stone, but when you find it, you see that the shop is indeed right where Agos said it would be. Huddled between two taller, decrepit buildings, Braxius' storefront is not much to look at. Only his name is written on the stone slab above the doorway. No sign, no display, no stall, nothing. Inside is a dark little room with a dirty counter, a strange odor, nondescript trash that barely passes for whales, and a demonkin fellow fiddling absent-mindedly with some gadget. He looks up as you enter. "What can I do for you?" he says with a ghoulish grin. He can't help it. He has pointed teeth, a big nose, and a crown of jagged horns that not only adorns the top of his head, but also the sides of his jaws. His eyes burn with a pale orange light, and he is surrounded with an almost palpable aura of unease. Surely this is not the man you were guided to. Are you Braxius? Oh yeah, in the flesh. Braxius bows his head theatrically. You explain to him that an old wanderer called Agos told you to come to him if you wanted to find the right people for Comitatus. Braxius smiles his fiendish smile upon hearing your story. Indeed, I do specialize in connecting people. I might have someone you will find useful, and even help to get them to join you. And I guess so there. Everybody wins. Ask him if we can get him what this will cost you. You like dark elves? I'm going to change his character, but not a great fan myself, but I gotta say, they tend to be quite resourceful. Like this fellow here called Renkylan, a scout, very good one at that. I was told that he is looking for a new employer, and a Vagrus such as you would be a good ideal for him. Perhaps he'll prove to be ideal for you, eh? Funny thing is, I was not able to dig up any dirt about him. Strange. But he is a dark elf after all, so that might be trouble enough in itself. When you ask him what you owe him for this, he simply shakes his head. Nothing. Like I said, I owe Agus, and he told me I can pay him back by aiding people he sends to me. Ah, right. Well, not so much, really. At any rate, I can arrange a meeting with Renkylan for you. Yeah, let's meet the guy. Minutes after you tell Braxius that you wish to meet this Renkylan, he has closed down the shop and is leading you to where you can talk to the man. You soon arrive at a stinking watering hole at the end of an alley, somewhere between the market district and the Undercity. The sign has a feeding carrion bird on it. Underneath, crooked letters spell out the name, the Grinding Gizzard. You find a quiet table in the corner while Braxius gets you a couple of drinks. By the time you finish the first, a man walks up to you without making a sound and greets you. Wrapped in leather armor and worn cloth, the short dark elf stands somewhere aloof in front of you. Is that a hideous scar on his left face he's hiding? Eventually he offers his hand and he says, almost in a whisper, "Salve, Vagrus. I heard you were hiring people for your Comitatus. I might be interested. Might be. That is, of course, if you want to scout on your crew." Renier has been all around the continent working for several Vagrus. He's an amazing scout, very experienced fighter. When Kylan manages a half smile, his faintly glowing eyes are without pupils, so it was difficult to read him. Braxius is too kind. I try not to disappoint, and I am sure you have questions before you come to a decision. You do have questions. I'm all ears. Skills. As we have touched upon it, I am a scout first and foremost. I can also coordinate other scouts if given the chance. Otherwise, I'm adept at not being heard and seen, as well as surviving out in the wasteland, as expected. The Dark Elf smiles faintly. I can also defend myself fine when it comes to a scuffle. Though being no warrior, I prefer hanging back, throwing daggers, setting traps, and organizing combined attacks. Rend comes highly recommended, Captain. Braxius chimes in. Why do you want to be on the road? That's how I've been ever since I left my home realm and started to wander, Rend says casually. Sometimes on my own, but mostly with others, mostly with Kamatachi. This is how I live, really. It just happens that for a while now I've been hanging around the shelter, and by now I've grown an itch to travel again. Will we travel together? Hopefully. Don't really know his personality yet, but okay. It's time to decide. Take him right, try and haggle him. Never mind, Vagrus. I wish to leave the city and I could forego the fee. I'll meet you at the manse here, and as far as I'm concerned, we can get the heck out of this town right away. Now that the Kylan business is taken care of, I can help you recruit another fellow. There are two options, in fact. Want to hear me out? Yes. This isn't for free? Unfortunately, no, he says with a malicious grin. Reminding him that he's willing to find you the first recruit for free. Shake his head. That's not how it works, Captain. That one was much easier to arrange. These options, however, would take more effort on my part. Calling in favors, a little bribe here or there, you know, the usual. So you owe me for this. Still interested? Sure. Alright, good. There are two fellows here in Tortsac that I could put you in contact with. Both have their own problems, so to say, that they are trying to solve. I can help you solve the problems for them. One, that is. I mean, I can help you with one of the two, and you'll owe me for this. Ask about the individuals in question. One is a dwarf and particularly nasty at that, but you don't get discouraged. Given the right motivation, all that nastiness can be directed toward your foes, Captain. He's a specialist when it comes to dwarfy stuff. You know, scrounging, smuggling, hoarding, business in general. And he's connected. He knows a lot of people in low places. The other one is an orc, and tough one even for his kind. Somewhat of a celebrity around these parts. Won a few gladiators tournaments years ago. Then he started to train folks who wanted to become warriors rather than warring around himself. And I guess now he's fed up with that and wants to travel and fight again. Real champ, you know. What do we owe him for this? Nothing for a while, but then I'll turn you up with a request. Do we want the dwarf or the orc? They're both fighters, which is probably good, so it doesn't matter. Orcs have a bad reputation for not being lawful good people in general. But the dwarf is nasty. Let's take the orc. We don't like the nasty dwarf. Good, good. As I said, Gorgro is an orc, and as you'd expect, quite a warrior. Someone of celebrity in this city, though according to him, his gladiator days are behind him now. However, one of his associates got himself into some kind of trouble with powerful people, and now he has to answer for it. Since the guy's technically a Nista, he was given the opportunity to field a couple of gladiators around the gladiators of his accusers, and should he win, clear his name. However, he cannot step into the arena, and only Gorgoro stepped up to defend him, meaning they are two gladiators short. But I can get two fellows to round up the team, win the fight, and thereby make Gorgo indebted to me. I would have him join your crew. You wanted to leave Torzax anyways, and you would owe me a favor, as I've indicated. Yeah, done. Now we're talking, Captain. The pawnbroker claps excitedly. All right. You just go about your business now. I need an hour or so to get things done. When you feel like it afterward, make your way to Drius' Gladiator School here in the Market District. It's in the southwest corner. Talk to Drius and Gorgro and offer them 2 gladiators for the upcoming match. When they ask you why you do this, simply say you want to recruit Gorgro before you leave the city. Then you only have to win the match. I'll provide the fighters for it. I believe that the orc will need little convincing to join your crew after that. Done. Back to the Market District. There's the compound. We can go to the Cow Rich Market as well. I mean, Okay, qualities and stuff. That reminds me of Sunless Seas. Oh, actually, we're out of time for this episode. That has gone incredibly quickly. Yeah, next time we're going to get into our first cup. Excuse me, I have the hiccups. Next time we're going to get into our first combat. I almost hiccuped saying combat again. And then we'll see. And then we're going to continue on. I mean, we have our destination. We have some pottery that we're going to try and sell. We have a delivery mission that we're going to do. Things that I already feel like when the tutorial-ish part opened up a little bit more into more of an open world thing, I really felt like I had no idea what was going on, and I feel much better right now. I know we had a bit of a rough start, and I'm making, I'm wasting a little bit of cash, but it's fine. It's part of the generosity that we have here today, right? It's charity. We're just giving to charity, okay? Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button. Of course, subscribe to the channel if you want to check me out more often. We got lots of videos coming out all the time. Down below, you can also find a link to the Patreon, to the Discord, Twitter, and Twitch. All of it is down there. And I hope to see you guys in the next episode. Until next time, my name is Man the Maker. Take care, everybody. Have a wonderful day.